In this video, we're going to talk about writing the equation of a line, but we are given a picture, and in our picture, we are able to figure out what the y-intercept is. So if you remember from when we talked about y-intercepts before, the y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. So this right here, this is the y-intercept in this problem. And so since I can easily determine what the y-intercept is, that makes this problem a great candidate to use the slope-intercept form of a line. And remember, the slope-intercept form for a line is that y equals mx plus b. And to be able to use this, remember, we have to plug in for m and we have to plug in for b. So from my graph over here, I have to figure out what m is and I have to figure out what b is. So why don't we talk about b first? Because I already know b is right here where it crosses that y-axis, and so that is 4. So in our case here, b is 4. And then if you remember too, from the graph we can count off the slope. So if I'm starting at the leftmost point and I want to get to the rightmost point, I would have to go down. I'd have to go down 1, 2, 3 spots. So our slope, since we have to go down, is going to be negative. So negative 3 over, now we have to figure out what the other part is. So I went down 1, 2, 3 spots. And now I'm going to go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So it's going to be negative 3 over 5. And now that I have m and here, and I have b, I can just easily plug them in here. So the equation of the line that we're looking for is y equals m, so negative 3/5 times x, plus our b here is 4. So I use the graph to find the y-intercept and to count off to figure out what my slope is, and then I plugged it in. So I have one more example we'll try. So again, here's that y-intercept. It's where it crosses the y-axis. Remember, this here is the y-axis. So in our case, the y-intercept, the b, is negative 2. And now I have to figure out my slope, m. So I'm going to start at my leftmost point. I have to go up this time. So since I have to go up, it's going to be a positive slope. So I have to go up 1, 2. So it's going to be 2 over. And then I have to go, so I went up 1, 2, and then I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 over 8. And that can be reduced to 1/4. And then I'm just going to plug into that y equals mx plus b formula. And so to plug into that, we're going to have y equals 1/4 x minus 2 as my b. And that is the equation of the line that you're looking for.